Planes, trains, automobiles, maps, and a whole host of other different mods are available on BeamNG, and today I'm going to show you my top 5 mods, meaning the ones that are my favorites. First things first, look at the light bars available for this truck. Let's go to the modern light bar. These are all the things that are available for the modern light bar. It does have a whole host of different things available for the light bar option. However, this first mod adds a whole bunch more. That's right, our first mod is the Ford Crown Victoria, available on the website. I do not believe you can get this in the mod manager in-game. But now if we come back to the D series and type in light bar, look at all these extras we have. These all came with the Crown Vic mod that I just reactivated so they would show up. You don't have all the options with the light bars like you do with the one that's in-game, so the pattern and stuff is different. You can change the colors in the front and both the rear. However, there are far more options now, and you can always use the original ones like the modern. The reason the Crown Vic is one of my favorite mods is it is available in career mode, and it's fairly cheap. It doesn't have any of the options where you can carry stuff with it, but you can, as you can see, get a trailer hitch, which means you can pull a trailer with it. All of today's mods, including the Crown Vic here, are going to be free, except for one. I do have an alternative to the one that's not free. Another reason why this is one of my favorites, is they got it pretty accurate. This thing sounds a lot like a Crown Vic. It actually seems to be in the performance range of a Crown Vic as well. Plus, I mean, you can do some other stuff to it, let's be honest. It also has 47 different variations you can choose. Drag, drift, all these different ones. This is great. So if you're looking to roleplay a bad guy, you can use the Marauder. If you want to be a cop, you can use a legit Crown Vic cop car. There are options for days, and I honestly just love this mod. Okay, also, the damage model is fairly realistic. Again, fairly realistic. There are some other issues that are not, I mean, it's not perfect, but it's still good. This is one of my favorite cars in real life, so the fact that I can drive it around and crash it in game makes me happy. So that is why it is one of my top 5 mods. The next mod is the paid mod, and it's also a two-parter. This is Floodrunner, a map by NoBeam. It is available on his Patreon. This is the one that we have an alternative for. That being said, the second part of this is the Flood mod. The Flood mod is broken for most people at the moment. Under the first comment on the BeamNG mod website, specifically for the Flood, there is a workaround. It'll teach you how to install it. I know the guy that made the Flood mod is working on fixing it, but for the moment you have to get the workaround in order to use it. The specific reason why this mod made the list and not my alternative is because this map is nice and smooth. The roads on this map are so smooth. Yeah, you can use any vehicle. There's no bumps and stuff, so if you're driving a supercar really quickly, you're not going to crash and send the car flying and break it or anything. It's just nice and smooth. There are multiple different routes. There are shortcuts that go off-road, and I think it looks really good. There are some visual glitches. That is on me. I believe he updated this to get rid of those visual glitches that pop in and out occasionally. I just don't have it downloaded because I'm not on his Patreon at the moment. NoBeam does have some other maps on his Patreon as well. I think there's 2 or 3, including this one, and they are all really well done. He puts a lot of effort and time into these, and he also has a YouTube channel where he uploads videos about them. An honorable mention for this map specifically is the randomizer. You can randomize your vehicle, and you can randomize the parts on your vehicle and run from the Flood that way. It is not always going to work out. I'll be honest, the randomizer doesn't work every single time. Sometimes it gives you a diesel tank and you have a gas engine, and clearly that's not going to work. Sometimes it gives you a gas tank and a gas engine and no fuel, which obviously means you're not going to get away. So sometimes you have to fiddle with it, and sometimes it breaks the game. After you use it 2 or 3 times, it might have a Lua error and then still work. For some reason, it still works after the Lua error. I don't know. I sound like I'm slurring my words and having a stroke. I promise I'm not. Oops. Yes, that is an honorable mention for this map, and we screwed our car up. Nice. This is the alternative. This is Flood Escape Crater. This is by Spencer Johnson. This one is free, available pretty much anywhere. You can get it on the website. You can get it in the repository here in-game. Much like Floodrunner, he's given you a difficulty list. These ones are a lot more extreme on the numbers-wise than Floodrunner, just because you climb a lot quicker in this map than you do the other one. Let's put this on normal at 2.0 and do a quick run in this truck, and I'll show you why I didn't put this map on top. All right, let's get going. Ooh, this thing's a little slow. That's not ideal. We're also going to put it in 4 high. See how bumpy this road is? This is fun. Not if you're in a supercar or a high performance car, which means if you're going to run from the flood, you need to have it a little slower, and you need to be in something that can actually take bumps and off-road sections, because it can get really nasty. At some points along this map, there are ginormous holes that even if you're in something off-road capable like this, if you hit them, you're done. There are occasional obstacles such as that one, which kind of impede in your driving ability. There are chunks of the road that are completely missing, like this. Like I said, if you hit these wrong, you're done. This map has been around for a hot minute. Pretty much as long as the flood mod's been around, as far as I'm aware. It came around before I even started playing this game, to be honest with you. But honestly, this is great fun. This map is still excellent. I prefer Floodrunner over this just a little bit, especially because I like using faster cars and building cars to get away from the flood. And if you have to build in suspension that's going to handle these bumps, you can't always make the car super, super fast. Kind of like our limo. Go watch the Escape the Flood limo video. That was hilarious. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we're still good. Keep going. This is not an Escape the Flood video, but I wanna keep going as long as we can. Uh-oh, there's a downhill part. That's not good. And yep, one of the enormous holes right up here. Let's actually show you guys that real fast. Yeah, if you're cruising through here really quickly and you hit that, that's a problem. That's a real problem, even for something like that. Our fourth mod is the Bugatti Chiron mod, also available on the BeamNG website. It is free, of course. This car is extreme. I have apparently the outdated version. It still works just fine. I haven't updated it in a long time because I'm afraid if I update it, it'll break it. So we're just leaving it how it is. This car is extreme. We're running from the flood in it again, so I can show you what I mean. Oh, about the roads. Yeah, we're 100 feet in and we've already broken our oil pan. Clearly, this is not going to work to escape the flood on this map, but it does work on Floodrunner. Once again, that is why it is chosen above this map. Here we go. The damage model on this car, honestly, isn't too bad. It's a little janky at times, but I prefer this over the Scintilla because it handles better and it doesn't break as easily. That Scintilla seems to fall apart at just the slightest breeze, honestly. This is the 610 Plus. This thing is capable of some incredible speeds. It's pushing through the freaking traction control. This thing is extraordinarily fast. I mean, the handling at this speed is going to suffer a little bit because you are cooking. Brakes, pretty good. There's a bunch of different variants of the Bugatti. It is good. Ooh, nice glowing brake rotors. You love to see it. I like this just because it's a well-rounded car. It brakes really good, and it's iconic. Everybody loves a Bugatti. This thing looks great. The modeling's pretty good. The crash physics are, they're not bad. An honorable mention for that, if you want to take it even more extreme, is I believe it's the GD808 Jasfree. As you can see, Jasfree is the rest of it. That is the mod. It is available on the repository. This thing takes that Bugatti and makes it far, far more extreme. It's just so fast. It might not have it top speed-wise, at least on this version. There's a version that has rockets, but it is great at handling. It also has some unique brakes. If you slam on them really hard... Oh! I was too close to that. Yeah, also the damage model is pretty good. It's not great. It kind of gets artifacty and weird like the Bugatti's does, but like I was saying, you have active aero, and if you slam on the brakes really hard, very nice. This is again not in the list, but it's an honorary mention because this thing is sick. Let's try this again without crashing, shall we? We can be cooking right up to here and slow way down and make the corner, no problem. We are getting it going around this corner at 140 miles an hour. I can barely speak. Keeping her nice and tight through the corner. Easy money. This thing is extreme. It is bananas, dude. It's not even realistic, but it's so much fun to just screw around with that why would you not? Oh! I was gonna say let's get back to the highway to show off my final mod, but we obliterated this thing. Here we are. That's right, it's a T-Series. Not really, but the mod does work in the T-Series. If we come to engine, there's the Belasco diesel that's in it, or all of these customizable engines. This is our final mod. Look at how many there are. 1.3, 1.6, 1.9, all these different engines. They work in every vanilla BeamNG vehicle. Let's build a freaking T-Series with a 1.3 rotor, or a 1.3 liter 2-rotor. it clearly still there. It just shows the Belasco diesel. We need to switch the fuel tank. We're gonna put her on E85. This makes all this stuff work out, by the way. We actually need to switch the tank as well. Notice RK's customizable. The tanks are there. This thing can drive standard with the 1.3. Maybe. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. She's moving. Yeah. Why is this available? Because you can do this in any vehicle. Ooh, we're getting somewhere. Change gear. There we go. Ooh, burning that clutch. Yeah, not ideal. If you give me a moment, this 1.3 liter is going to stay, but we're doing something else. All right, ignore everything on the right side of the screen. This is what you can get with customizable, RK's customizable engines. All of these are turbos. Twin scroll single supercharger, which is already on here, by the way. So we're going to go for, I think, a custom quad turbocharger, which should fit alongside our supercharger. So we now have 4 turbos and a big old twin screw 7, oh buddy, what is it called? 7 lobe supercharger. All right, this thing has indestructible parts in it, so it will not blow up. I hate that menu. Let's see what we can do. This is, I believe, like 30,000 horsepower. Just gently. Oh, that is like 2% throttle. Oh, buddy. Okay. I'm gonna gun it. This is full throttle. Let me remind you, this is a 1.3 liter rotary. Oh, there we go. 5th gear. Oh, we're going. We didn't change the radiator, but it's still doing all right. I don't know. Oh, we're spinning the tires at 180. I don't know which boost reading it's reading, but it's 4 turbos and a supercharger. Oh, this thing's gonna fall apart. Oh, stop. Okay. Yeah, this is, you can do this for any standard BeamNG vehicle. These engines work in anything. But we need to lock our, there we go. Lock our diffs. Let's burn all, oh. I think I blew up my transmission. Hold on. There we go. There's all... that is all 8 of the rear tires burning off. Look at that. Look at that. That is all of them. We're going to blow this thing up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This thing... This is dumb. I just spent all this time making this thing actually drivable, and we're just going to get rid of it immediately. Maybe we'll save it for a second so I don't feel so bad about it. And I clicked replace instead of spawn new. Whatever, it's gone. All that time down the drain. Another honorable mention is this IYB off-road tires. This is available here in the repository. You just have to search that and it'll show up. These pictures are loading in, but 17x9 off-road gives you all these different tires. There we go. There's some of these Master Build Icebreaker tires. I primarily use this for the ice race tires right here. These things are stupid good on pretty much everything. Obviously, they work really well on ice, but the grip is just out of this world on pretty much everything because they're basically just cheater tires, let me be honest. Got nice, thick PHI CC 2Cs dragster wheels, bicycle wheels, show truck wheels. I thought that said snow for a second. Show truck wheels, those are lame and garbage. I dislike. You got chains on some tires. I don't know which tires specifically, but there's a bunch of them. They work on trailers, all trailers as far as I'm aware. Most of the vehicles. I think this even works on like modded vehicles as well. So for our Moonhawk, we're gonna come in here. We're gonna give it a W16. We not have a W16? I thought we had a W16. Okay, well, we're giving it a diesel V16, and now we've got our 17x7. These are the Vertex mod wheels, believe it or not. They work on there as well. This thing now has ice race tires on it and a V16. Look at this. Look at how good these tires are. This is, like, we're on asphalt, or cement, rather. It should not be working this well. They're clearly just cheaty tires, but they work on ice and asphalt and cement, which is my favorite, as well as obviously dirt. So here we are at the grid map V2 at the ice hill. Like 40 degrees on these tires is bananas. This is just a standard car with a big dog V16 diesel, so I mean, it's got a bunch more torque, but nothing crazy. It clearly isn't super fast, but the fact that it can just go up this hill to 40 degrees is bananas. That is bananas. Let's see what it'll do on asphalt. On asphalt, will it climb to the top? Yes. And it'll almost go over. Yeah, these wheels are crazy. The engine mod is incredible. I am a huge fan. The fact that you can put it in any vanilla car and just make them all ludicrously way powerful, it's a game changer. It makes this game so much more fun. You can put a tiny little rotary engine in a drag car and make it way quicker than all the other drag cars that come standard in the game, just because you screwed around and gave it 30,000 horsepower. So which of these mods is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Are there any mods you would like me to try out? Any challenges you would like me to try out? Anything specific you want to see in BeamNG, I would like to know. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video.